right, so Harry, tell me, what's it been like being the president of the Cathedral Club?
Very humbling. Today we did a podcast with the bishop and Father Fauci and Father Henu, and it was very exciting. That was a new avenue for me to do that. Being my second time interviewed by you, so I kind of have an idea what to expect this time.
All right.
But this morning was a little exciting, so
That's
I'm looking
great.
forward to today.
How did you get involved in the Cathedral Club?
So there were two people. One was the Conservative Party chairman, Mr. Michael Long, a dear, dear friend, who I miss dearly. His faith and his vision with the club, I just was always in awe of that. So I always pushed back and say, let me just be a member. I don't want to be on the board. And then comes along a little gentleman named Brian Long. And Brian Long said, you need to be on the board. And I said, Brian, I can't fill these shoes. You guys are just doing too much that I don't think I can live up to that. And I prayed on it, and I called Mike up a couple of weeks later, and I said, what do you think? And he said, don't worry about it. And then here I am.
All right, so a member to a board member to the president. What made you want to be in this position?
There was a need. Last year, they were searching the person that was up for that role. Another commitment came up, so now we're searching, and they're like, all right, I'll do it. And I said, you know what? I'll step up and do it. I just felt it was time for me at this point.
And what keeps you committed?
My faith. I want to help kids go to school.
Yeah.
So my parents believed in education. I'm a big proponent of education, and when we do the scholarship night, to see the men and women that come to receive that scholarship, and you get to talk to them and engage, you just know they're going places. So I just said, listen, just remember the little guys that get you here, because you never know, maybe you're going to help me later on in life.
Absolutely, and those scholarships were upped, right?
Yeah, so thanks to our past president, Bill Neary, who was a big proponent, we actually doubled our scholarships.
Wow.
A little bit more than double in the
Wow.
in the value. So they're about $7,000 per year. So now it's $21,000 commitment per student. So that's big.
That's amazing. So tell me about the Cathedral Clubs. Another mission is to really promote the faith.
Yes.
Why do you think that's so important nowadays?
I think a lot of the trouble in the world is because people are lacking something. I don't care, oh, I'm not going to go to church, I'm not going to go here. You know what? You need to believe in something. You got to have faith. You got to be centered. Without some ground or something to, root you somewhere, you're going to go astray. So I've only known the Catholic Church, and I'm going to stay here. So.
One criticism of the Cathedral Club is that it might be too focused on Brooklyn. So do you have any kind of plans to, increase outreach to Queens?
So we have been talking a lot about that, and and behind the scenes I've been talking to our chaplain, and he's now in Queens.
Yeah.
And so what I had asked him was, why don't we just see what events we can do in Queens, maybe some outreach, and alternate an event between Brooklyn. One year have it here, and next year have it in Queens. But we definitely agree that we are lacking for the Queensboro, and we do realize that, because we do need members.
Sure. How does your faith guide you as president of the Cathedral Club?
That is tough. I think I have guardian angels watching me now, my parents. So I pray to them a lot, and I know my dad was a very, very big proponent of sending and spending money on Catholic education. Being one of 8 helped me realize what he was able to do with very little. And he just said, put your faith in God and offer it up. Someday, you never know where it's going to take you. Well, it took his 8 children through school.
That's
his
amazing.
21 grandchildren through that same school, and now he's got 6 great-grandchildren going through. So it's this whole lineage, it's really wonderful.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned getting more members in Queens possibly. So what is your hope for the future of this organization?
I hope to increase the board. I hope to figure out a different way to garner revenue for the club so that now you can increase the quantity of the scholarships, right? It's one thing to raise the value, right? But there are more schools in Brooklyn and Queens, and you go on a rotation. So if we could figure out a way that almost every school can get in that rotation in a shorter period of time, offering these more scholarships, I think you're helping more schools. You're getting visibility out there, and then people are realizing, well, the Cathedral Club is a viable organization. Let me support them so they can support others in our high schools.
So you're going to address the crowd tonight. Give us a little bit about what you plan to say.
I plan to thank a lot of people, but most importantly, I'm going to save the best for last, which is my wife.
Of course.
So everybody else will get their accolades up front, and hopefully I won't disappoint with my speech.
Oh, I don't think you will. Harry D'Onofrio, so nice to see you. Thanks so
Same
much for
here.
being here.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.